Aldrich Watch. This is Therapy. Now today I'm going to talk about the fact that trust in friendship is almost non-existent in Jamaican culture anymore. Trust in general is lacking. That's because society has reached a stage where brother don't trust brother, father don't trust son, friend don't trust friend. And the reason why that culture of friendship has been eradicated is because of what people say every day with them own two eyes. There's simply far too many stories of people that get set up by brother, set up by friend, oftentimes over some things that could have easily worked out. And the end result is that people you are going, still are going, and start to form a shield around themselves. Jamaica is simply not as loving and as friendly as it used to be. The days when people could leave them door open and know so well, even if me forget to shut the door, my neighbor watch it for me. Those days are done. Because even your neighbor might break your house. See, one of the worst stories I can think of is the Simone Collymore case, and you might say, well, that's husband and wife, but that's still a friend. In everything there's friendship, or there should be. Should be friendship between man and wife, friendship between two brothers, two cousins. Right. And you ask yourself, how somebody can bring themselves to do that? To somebody who them supposed to love and care about, because you love and care about your friends. Well, it's simple. When you have a culture where intangibles don't matter, that's what happens. What are intangibles? Things like trust, right? Things where you can't touch, right? So trust, respect, honor, integrity. These are things you can't touch, you can't feel. In Jamaican society, these things are dying, slowly fading away. The reason why they're fading away is because you can't take a picture of them and post on Instagram. Nobody knows to them. And in Jamaica, people only value what them can see. That I realize. Modern Jamaica, people only value what them can see. But I remember when the intangibles were so precious to us as a culture. Things like respect was so important. It was drilled into people's head, drilled in a picnic head. Let me stick to trust. I see a video where they look like a foreign one, right? I posted it on Patreon, and as I was reading the comments on the Patreon, I realized something. Nobody not surprised. Nobody not. It's so normal now that we just accept as how things go. You just can't trust a shadow. Most people are saying the same thing. You can't even trust a shadow as a Jamaican, and that's terrible. That's terrible. What kind of life you can live when you can't just kick up your foot them and relax and know say your friend? I watch your head back. Now you have to watch your friend if in case then take off your head back. What kind of society, what kind of culture is that? I don't know what happened to the brother in the video, but I know them completely catch that man off guard. You can hear the real fear in them voice. See, one thing, if you hear about it and read it in a paper and see it on news, but when it reach you, it's a different level of surprise. And the truth is, Jamaica has turned into a big friend killing, friend robbing culture. It's now normalized. We just accept it now and say, that's how life go. And that's really sad. So I was reading this story in the papers, right? It was in the Observer. The title is St. James Tax Operator Arrested, right, for allegedly robbing friend. And according to the Observer, a man and him brethren go buy a dog. Right, this happened in 2020, November 2020. And as they travel upon the roadway, right, Douglas, who is the man they get charged, so him have to stop to go use the restroom. Left the vehicle and go in the back of the car. Next thing, the man of the car see, man in a mask, with weapon, try to stick him up. Man take away himself, run through some bush, go report it to the police station. By the time the man reach home, the man realized that him 32-inch TV gone, him 55-inch TV gone, him iPhone gone, cash gone, right? Everything value 473,000. Only if you find out say, I'm seeing bridging, set it up. But then again, when I think about it, Bob Marley did say, all your friends know your secrets. Think about it. How would somebody where you and them a link be able to know your movements? You want someone from Mobile fall out, and the man them just so happen to catch you a Spanish Town in a one lane at the exact same moment when you come out of one car and I buy some fruits. Nobody's going to set off an operation like that without having some kind of intel upon you. And the person who provide that intel is normally your friend, or at least somebody will know you. You can only trail back a man for so long. Yeah. Especially if somebody will look out and I expect something from to them. They might watch them mirror so them can't say, look, we see what trail back at them and all them things. But when you left Mobile, you think to yourself, alright, I'm safe now. So you go to Spanish Town and you sit down on a corner. You drink one juice with your friend them. And it is human nature to let your guard down when you're there with your friend them. It's just natural. You start to become more relaxed. You think, okay, now I'm back with my tribe, so I am safe here. And next thing you know, out of nowhere, you end up on the news. See, you must understand culture and mindset. Especially how them help drive the intangibles in either direction. Whether build them up or get rid of them. Trust, loyalty, respect, reliability, integrity. These are things that you don't learn them in a classroom. People can define them for you. Right? You can explain to somebody what it means, but for have it, and to live in a place where you must have it or else, that's culture. Notice when you watch them Japanese movie, always they them dwell upon loyalty to this and loyalty to that, and that's culture. It's something what them drive in them head to the point to when them grow up, it's embedded in them. Be loyal to the emperor. Old school Japan. Or you think you get people to have them kind of attitude? It's culture, you shape it, you can shape culture. This is why the people who have the power to shape culture must acknowledge that power and take it seriously and understand that they have a duty and an obligation. See, the days when any adult could talk to any pitney and pitney listen, that wasn't written in a law. That was not in a crime plan. There was no law that said any big people will talk to you, you must show them respect and listen. If a big man tells you to tuck in your shirt, you must do it. There was no law that said that. There was no crime plan that said that. That was Jamaican culture. Then when the culture shift to the point where now if you tell a pitney say fix up yourself or stop acting like that on the road, the pitney can go call their mother and their mother probably come go 15 rounds with you, like Tyson versus Holyfield. When there was a time when the last thing that pitney want is for their mother got used to them dip on the road and misbehave, but no, pitney will go for their mother and them and their mother will come give you 15 rounds in the ring. Right. That was a shift in culture. There wasn't a shift in now. I wonder if people are listening to me. That was culture. You grow up, you look around and you see what is normal, what is accepted, how do we do things? Oh, this is how we do things? Alright. That's how we're going to do things. But culture can change. And mindset can change. And unfortunately for Jamaica, both of them make a change for the worse. There was a time in Jamaican culture when it was unusual for a set of pitney don't live with or even with him father. It was unusual. Now it's the reverse. Now when you see a pitney with no them father, much less, not even going to talk about live with, because that's few and far between. But even know them, or Mr. Know me, I mean by name, I mean know, have a great relationship with, or even in frequent contact with. No, you get to the point where you have to give people credit for basic things. Now you have to say, boy, it really good say she and her father communicate. Can you imagine that? You get to a point where we're now having to congratulate people for basic things. Now people say things like, boy, it really good say him pitting them see more than 2 times for the month. Boy, really great father. You get to the point now where I say, boy, really good to know who the actual father of our pitney is. Right, really good. That's a good girl. That's where Jamaica is. Where if you congratulate people on the basics, that's when you know it's bad. That's culture. Boy, it really good same that grow up and go turn gunman. Boy, it really good say him still in a school. Me say I'm going to 10th grade. Boy, really good, well done. Things that should be normal. I shouldn't even require you to think about it like where you don't even think about brushing your teeth. You just know it's a routine that you just get up and brush your teeth. Imagine somebody that congratulate you for brushing your teeth in the morning. Imagine you come out to your house and somebody walk up to you and say, boy, really good say brush your teeth. You know what I mean? That means it's not normal. Because if I say it's normal, it means it's not to talk about. That's why in Jamaica we congratulate men for being in them kids' life and congratulate women for knowing who them kids' father is. But back to the erosion of trust in friendship. All I can say is a really shame that you get to the point where as Jamaicans we have to look over our right shoulder for our enemy and look over the left shoulder for our friend. I mean, people are going to say, well, yeah, but everywhere people get betrayed. Sure, that's true. Everywhere you'll find human beings, right, who will betray them friend and this and that and set up friend and sure. But it's the fact that in Jamaica it happens so often, it is normal. That's the problem. Anything can happen anyway. It's the normalization of it. So you get to the point where people get called from them friends say, hey, come outside, come link me. And Jamaicans have to think twice about it. I wonder if I said him try to set me up. You see that right there, so? That's what is not normal for the rest of the world. That's what only a few countries have to deal with. That's where if you come from your Mexico or El Salvador, that's where you have to deal with. That's what Jamaicans have to deal with. Your brethren call you, so meet him yesterday, and in the back of the mind you think, well, all of a sudden he want to meet me around there, so I wonder if I say that's the problem. That those thoughts are now in the minds of the average Jamaican, even people who are not involved in a badness. It's a real shame. Anyway, Patreon Squad, big up on yourself. For those of you who haven't seen the video, you can check the video on Patreon. And there's the conversation going on over there. PIA, you don't know, more life. Ultra Squad. Stay circling. Bless.